We've all had moments that break us down, searching for light when the world spins round. But in those cracks, the purpose is born, a new way to live when the old is torn. It's more than a story, it's the rise from the fall, a place where your purpose starts to call. With Dr. Stephenson, wisdom takes flight, turning your pain into hope, into light. Collide with purpose, embrace the change. Every story's got a fire in its flame. Tune in, listen, find your way to take life's hardest hits and turn the page. In the podcast, the truth is found. Collide with purpose, let love abound. From heartbreak to strength, the lessons unfold. It's about how we rise, not the stories we've told. Guests with their journeys, sharing their light. In every collision, there's power in sight. It's more than a talk, it's the wisdom we gain through every struggle, through every pain. With conversations that open the door to purpose, to power, to so much more. Collide with purpose, embrace the change. Every story's got a fire in its flame. Tune in, listen, find your way to take life's hardest hits and turn the page. In the podcast, the truth is found. Collide with purpose, let love abound. So come as you are, with your scars and fears. This is the place where the truth appears. Turn your trials into stepping stones. Find the strength to claim your throne. Collide with purpose, embrace the change. Every story's got a fire in its flame. Tune in, listen, find your way to take life's hardest hits and turn the page. In the podcast, truth is found. Collide with purpose, let love abound. A collision with purpose, your journey starts here. In every conversation, we'll wipe away fear. Find your purpose, let your life ignite. With Dr. Stephenson, you'll find your light.
Good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever you're joining us from. Welcome to Life-Changing Conversations to Inspire Actions. I am Dr. Laxley, and I'm your host. This space exists because purpose does not live in theory. It lives in action. Because passion without direction fades, and potential without opportunity remains hidden. Today's conversation is about redefining success. It is about creativity as a calling, skills as a pathway to dignity, and purpose that blooms even after seasons of delays and disappointment. Our theme today is from petals to purpose, and it reminds us that beauty is not shallow. It can be transformative, that what we create with our hands can restore confidence, open doors, and rebuild lives. Our guest today is a creative entrepreneur, an educator, and community builder whose work is transforming lives across Kenya, one skill, one student, and one story at a time. Leah Jesang Cheramba is the founder of Lellah Floral Arts, a floral design and events business known for professionalism, creativity, and excellence. She's also the founder of Lellah Floral School of Events, where she trains aspiring florists and empowers youth and women to see floristry not just as art, but as a viable, dignified career path. Leah's journey is deeply inspiring. After completing her secondary education in her 40s, she chose to turn what many would call delay into determination. Her work extends beyond business into social impact, training girls who dropped out of schools, young mothers, orphans, and women who were once overlooked, helping them to reclaim purpose and possibility. Her message is simple yet powerful. Start where you are, use what you have, let your passion lead you to purpose. Leah, welcome to Life Changing Conversations to Inspire Actions.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ari, for having me here. My name is Leah Jesang Cheramba, as you just introduced me. I'm now 42 years. I'm a mother. I'm a tutor in the floral industry, and I'm also a business lady. I'm based here in Kenya, Eldoret town in Uasin Gishu, the city of champions, as we call it. Asante.
Leah, you wear many hats. You do a number of things. How do you keep yourself going? You're so busy. How do you? You say you have your mother. Tell me about your child.
Oh, I'm a mother of two.
Two.
My firstborn, yeah, I gave birth to my firstborn when I was only 19 years, and that's what made me not to continue with my education. Unfortunately, when I was only 2 months pregnant, and I told this guy that I was expecting, he flew away, and I thank God because I found him last year when my son was already 23 years. So I found him in last year when my son was 23 years already. So, and my small boy is 7 years. Yeah. There
Wow.
is a story still behind that. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to our conversation today. Your story is not the norm, not the typical, and I know what you have to share with us today will inspire many. So, Leah,
Yeah.
before Leah Floral Arts existed, who
Mm.
were you and what shaped your love for creativity and beauty?
Okay. Before Lellah Floral Arts came to shape, Leah was just a normal, ordinary girl in the village. A girl who didn't have a future, a girl who didn't have a dream per se, to say, a girl who didn't know where to start. Uh, I've done several housework jobs here. They call them maids. I've done house calls for several houses. I can't even count. So through all these, I ended up working in a flower farm, and that's where this passion of loving flowers was born in me. But then I still didn't know how to become a florist, because in farm you just do the digging, the preparation, the harvesting, the donkey work, I can say. But after that, when the flowers are all harvested and they are ready to go to the grading room and being exported, I used to ask, after these flowers we've cut them, they're in the buckets, they are now in the boxes, and now to the export, where are they going to? In that abroad thing, where are they going to? And people could say, oh, they are going to make perfumes, sprays, and all that. But I still had this passion to know, like, after harvesting these flowers, what next? So one day I was walking in the streets of Nairobi, because by then I used to work in a flower farm in Kajiado, that is in past Nairobi, on your way to Namanga border to Tanzania, a place called Isinya. PJ Def was the company. So I used to work there. When I entered that company, I worked as a normal greenhouse worker. Then after some time, and having put more effort on my work, discipline and all that, they promoted me into a supervision. And after some time, they also gave me a promotion, and I was now managing a greenhouse of 15 acres in total.
Mm. We're having some technical difficulties, but I'm sure Leah will come back on. She's having some challenges with her internet, so we'll just give her an opportunity to come back on. But her story is so compelling, it's so powerful, so powerful. And uh, you're back? Okay, awesome. Let's hear. You can pick up where you left off. Leah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, awesome. Let's pick up where you
Yes, I
left
can
off.
hear you. I'm saying if you can kindly remind me where you missed to collect this from,
Mhm.
because on my side I didn't know that I was offline.
Mm. Right. So I tell you, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I want you to
Yes.
do. When did you first realize that what you do, floristry, could be more than decoration? For a lot of us, it's flowers is something it's all about decoration. We give it to people. But when did you realize that it become your purpose and a profession? At what point did you realize that?
Okay, I realized that this can be a profession when a client worked in a company where I used to work as a florist. And upon me arranging for her flowers for her wedding, I was featured on our national television. And now calls started coming into the company. People were asking who made these flowers, who made these flowers. And I discovered, yes, my hands can do more of this.
Mhm. Your hands can do all of that, and you can use that to make a living, and that's exactly what you did. Leah, your journey
Yeah.
challenges society's definition of what they say is too late. Often we look at
Mm.
people and we say, oh, it's too late for them, but you defy that. Completing secondary education in your 40s required a lot of courage. What internal
Mhm.
battles did you have to confront to keep going?
Uh, Before doing my fourth form, I could employ workers who had more knowledge than people with more knowledge than me. Please, they all thought that I was a graduate or something. So this really motivated me, and I was like, I should put the level that I'm in, the comfort zone. I should put it behind and go look for this education, so that at least I'll also have a document. When I'm speaking, I have more courage. Yeah.
So you time and how long it didn't affect you. You just knew that you had to do what you needed to do. Having that document was very important. And Leah,
Yeah.
timing does not disqualify anyone from their true calling. That
Mhm.
experience that you had reshaped how you now pour into others. How did that season change how you speak to women and youth who feel left behind or disqualified by life? How did that change?
First,
We're not hearing you. You're not coming through. Leah, we're not hearing you.
and is there okay?
That microphone
Hello?
sometimes the microphone is not working sometimes.
Is that working now?
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah. Mhm. So my question is, how did that season change how you speak to women and youth who feel left behind or disqualified by life?
I
We're gonna take
I
a
look back
break.
at where I came from. I identify them.
Mhm.
I'm a boy kid, I'm a boy kid. I'm a boy kid, I'm a boy kid.
I wake up in the morning and I praise the Lord. I thank Him for His protection, and I walk in His steps, declaring that today's provision is set up for me. I love God and I love my friends. Yeah, I'm a bold kid. I'm a bold kid. I'm a bold kid. I put on my armor and I read His word, blessing come out of my mouth, cause I know to whom I belong. I am bold for Christ, Holy Spirit dwelling within me, carrying His presence wherever He sends me. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid. Loving others as He told me to pray, for healing, miracles to see, knowing my identity in Christ, He is in me. I am a bold kid, He loves me, standing firm on His word, proclaiming everything I heard, not afraid because He is with me. Be bold. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid. Put on my armor and I read His word, blessing come out of my mouth, because I know to whom I belong. I am bold for Christ, Holy Spirit dwelling within me, carrying His presence wherever He sends me. I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid, I'm a bold kid.
All right, welcome back. Leah, are you back? Are you able to hear? Leah, are you able to hear? We're having technical difficulties. She is coming from Kenya. Her connectivity is not working. Leah, can you hear me? All right, so what we're going to do is, Leah's got such a compelling story that I am going to give her an opportunity to do this show another time, because her story is so compelling that I believe it's a story we need to bring on. And I see where she's trying to log on with another device, so I'll give her that opportunity. Leah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I see you're having some technical difficulties, but we'll give you another opportunity to get it, because I think what you have to tell us today is very important, and we don't want to miss out on the opportunity. So we were talking about your creativity and how you continue and how you're assisting other young folks. So when you meet young people who feel disqualified or left behind by life, what is the conversation that you have with them? How do you speak to them?
First of all, I make them understand that they are also part of the community, and they are still valuable in the community. So I try and remove the fear in them, because most of them feel like they can't stand before people, either to talk or to do anything. And most of them also believe that there is nothing good that can come out of them. So first of all is talking to them and making sure that they are bit composed and gathered together, so that I can know exactly if they are into the field of floral. Because for me to trade floral, it's supposed to be the passion that is within you. So I first of all get to understand them. Once I have understood them, if they are under my category for floral arrangements, is when I train them. And if they are not, I to me, then talking, discover that they can do well in a catering department, some can do well in tailoring, some can do well in these other activities. So I just first of all get them together, make sure that they are composed and they are now able to speak out. That's when I know, like, where is the ability of this particular lady or this particular girl.
No, Leah, you chose not just to succeed on yourself by yourself on your own, but to teach. Why is that so important to you, why did you feel it necessary to create the Lellah Floral School of Events instead of keeping your skills to yourself and just do what you do and make money on your own? Why is it so important for you to build for others?
For me, sharing the skills that I have with the community around me is important because I can't bite the bread alone because the bread is so big out here. So I can't eat it all alone. And from the background I was brought up from, I feel like it's good to give back to the community. So the only thing I can do is give what I have because that is what I can give.
Mm. It's important for you not to hoard, not to hold on to things. I did a talk yesterday, and it was about the importance of sharing, and that I had to divert a little bit to talk about sharing because many people out there, God-fearing people, great people, they lack the understanding of the importance of sharing. And I don't believe people who listen to my pitch, my talk, get what I was trying to say to them. Because often they will make comments that I like what you're saying and it's helping me. However, they will keep it to themselves. They won't share it with others. And I'm listening to you talk, and you could easily have done that with your craft and your creativity. You could have kept it to yourself and just work it, but you chose to create a school because you want to operate more like a river than a lake. And the difference with a river on the lake is a river will flow and deposit along its bank, while a lake will contain and store and hoard. So again, I made that video yesterday, and I don't believe too many who heard it or listened to it got it. And I'm so happy that you're reaffirming and reasserting that today, that the importance of sharing and giving. When you get something that is serving you and is working for you, you ought to share it with others, even if it's just a few words. Pass it on. Don't keep it yourself. Don't comment that, oh, this did this for me. It's not good enough that it's doing it for you. It needs to be doing it for others. And if you contain it and keep it to yourself, it will never do for others. So that is my message on that. And I'm so happy that you said what you said. So skills create dignity, not dependency. And that is another reason why I am hearing that you help others develop their skills, because it is creating dignity and not dependency. So transformation happens when hands realize their power. Leah, what changes do you see in people when they realize they can create beauty and income with their hands all at the same time?
The change that I see in people, I can say some people change in a negative way and some people change in a positive way. Those that change in a negative way, they change, then they end up beating their chest, like I've done it in life, and they forget where they've come from. And those that change it in a positive way, they don't change for them to benefit, but they change for the community to benefit. Why? Because when you benefit a community, you also easen the burden on your shoulders. Because when change goes to the community now opens up eyes and they buy this idea. Then when they buy this idea, it makes it easy for both of you, the person who brought the change and the people who benefited from the change, to run together in the same pace.
Well said. You know, your work reaches those who are often overlooked. So, Leah, training girls who drop out of school, young mothers, orphans, must come with emotional weight. What has that taught you about leadership and compassion?
These are taught me to be a person of a listening ear, because when you give them time to talk and explain themselves, you get to know the main reason as to why they are in the position that they are in. But when you shut your ears from listening to them, you miss the main point. Because when they come, they don't open up easily out to share what they've gone through and what they are enduring in their lives. But when you embrace them and take them in a positive way, little by little, they start opening up. They start opening up. And that is also a healing journey to him or her that is opening up, because you find once the person has trusted you and now he or she is in a position of opening up, it makes it easier also for me as a mentor to them to know what really is the source of this pain in this particular person. Because most of us that we've gone through so much pain, we have this mentality of hiding the scar. Yeah, as much as already the wound is healed, we have a tendency of hiding the scar. So when someone tries to come closer to our scar, we feel like he'll still break it out again until it starts bleeding and it's painful. So we have a way of hiding it. So the only thing we pass is a beautiful smile on our face, but inside we are burning. So once you know how to uncover this pain that is hidden inside, now the person becomes more relaxed and more comfortable, and him or she can now share her pains openly to you, having known that you are the person he or she can trust you with the same, and that you are the source of the medicinal on how he or she can now change that pain into purpose, because it's only in pain that you can discover something that will help you pursue your purpose in life.
So, if you are hiding the scars, are you truly healed?
No, you are not healed.
You got some work to do, right?
Yeah,
You
you
must,
have some work
you
to do.
must own and acknowledge your pain in order to work on them.
Mhm.
I think that's a message that you're sending right now. So, Leah, empowerment restores identity before income. We're learning that from you today. But also, impact requires balance. You, you, how do you balance running a professional events business while staying committed to social impact? How do you balance the two?
I balance this because all through the journey that I've gone through in life for me to be where I am, I went through some hands that shaped me to also to become what I am. And the same hands taught me how to balance both the social life and all aspects of life around me. And I can't say I took 100% from it, but at least the little that I picked from whoever mentored me is what I put together, and it helps me to balance what whom I am now.
Hmm. Would what would you say is the health of your business right now as you're on this platform with me? What how is it
What?
how's
How
business going?
how's this going?
I thank God because I can say I don't miss a slice of bread on my table. Yeah, so that means it's good enough.
Wow.
Wow.
Mhm.
We're getting some
We're
feedback
getting some feedback
on your phone.
on your
So
phone.
when you're
So
not talking,
when
mute
you're
your
not
phone.
talking, mute your phone. Right?
Okay, go ahead and mute it.
Okay, go ahead and
Okay, perfect. And when I ask you the question, then you can turn it back on. All right. So the purpose requires a lot of discipline. And as you're building a business, you must be disciplined. Right. So what early business mistakes shape how you now mentor aspiring entrepreneurs?
Sorry, bring it again.
What early business mistakes you made that shaped how the lessons you learned and how you apply them when you are mentoring aspiring entrepreneurs?
Okay, the business mistakes I made when I was starting my business was first, I didn't know how to give a proper quotation for this. I could underquote what I was supposed to quote a bit higher, and I could give more discounts in terms of maybe buying extra flowers and doing extra arrangements, and that also costed me more money. And another thing is I ended up employing people who didn't have knowledge on how to go about flower arrangements. So this took me so much time to deliver services than I would have done when I would have employed those who know or who have skills in these. Yeah, so those are the mistakes that I really faced in my business, and I've worked on them. As per now, I've worked on them.
Lessons learned. Right? Lessons learned, and you implement them. You've adopted those lessons, and now you are a better organization, a better company, and you're able to train aspiring entrepreneurs so they don't make the same mistakes. So we know that excellence is learned and not assumed. We don't assume excellence, and that creativity thrives best with structure. Leah, how do you teach professionalism, consistency, and excellence alongside creativity? How do you merge all of those things?
For you to deliver the best, you must have some professionalism in you. And for you to do all this, my main key for this is time management. Once you manage your time well, you are able to conquer all this. Time management, discipline, integrity, because once you don't have integrity, then that leads to a downfall. Yeah.
Wow. You know, you're in the planting business, flower business, but your work extend beyond that. It is about planted seeds beyond today. What is your long-term vision for Lellah Floral Arts and the Lellah Floral School of Events? What is your long-term vision?
My vision for Lellah Floral Arts, I can say for now, my vision is more based on the school part, the Lellah Floral School of Events. So my vision for Lellah School of Events is to see young girls and young boys, young ladies who didn't achieve their maybe class 8 education, primary education, or high school education, acquiring a skill that will enable them use their hands in designing floral designs and presenting them out to the world to see through setting up different types of events, and that will end up generating an income for them. So when I see them flourishing in their life, I always feel at peace, and I'll be at peace also. So my vision is to have a big floral institution in Eldoret that will not only serve or limited to serve Kenyans, but East African at large.
Mm. It's to extend beyond Kenya into East Africa and the entire Africa, I would imagine. And why not the world, right? So your work has significant national potential, and you just said it. If floristry was designed, was or embraced fully as a career path in Kenya, how could it transform lives and the local economies?
Floristry being just like a piece in the industry, it will transform lives in a way that, having in mind that nowadays Africa, we've bought this idea of doing events, celebrations, and some parts of Africa, they know or they do decorations or celebrations in a different way. But when they get this idea of using florals, they also promote what is grown in their farms because more flowers come from Africa, then they go out to the world. So making use of what we produce as here in Africa will also add a value not only to our countries, but also to people in person.
I'm going to ask you. Go ahead and mute your phone.
Sorry?
Go ahead and mute. Okay, so I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and I just want you to give me one answer. So, Leah, passion or profit, which must come first?
Passion comes first.
Right, passion comes first. Okay, question number 2. One word that defines the seasons of your life. One word.
One word that defines the season of my life is denying me and giving it to another person to benefit. Because if I take it all to me, that means the next person next to me won't benefit from me. So my one word is I deny myself for another person to gain.
Okay. Fear or faith? Which did you have to silence to move forward?
First of all, I silence fear for me to move forward. With fear, you can't even conquer faith.
Leah, I would like for you to get close to your camera, and I want you to look at one person in this entire universe. And I want you to say to that person, call him by name, thank you for what you've done for me. Just one person.
A person I've encountered in life, or a friend, a family, or what?
Okay, can you repeat that person's name?
The one part that has really helped me in life is God. And so, God, I just want to thank you for what you've done for me in life.
Awesome. So, Leah, for the person watching who feels unqualified, unseen, or stuck, what is the one action they should take today to change their situation?
For you that you are watching us now, for you that you are listening to this, doesn't matter what you've gone through. For you, I can tell you that you are a seed. And being a seed, you can't sprout when you are holding yourself at hand. You will only transform when you plant yourself in that soil. Identify the soil that you will grow in, plant yourself in there, water yourself, and you'll sprout out for the world to see.
Awesome. So, Leah, is there anything else you want to share with us that you want to tell us about Leah, about your community, about your work, anything that you believe will attract the right exposure to your business, to people who need your support, people who lean on you? Anything you want to share with us, please feel free to do so.
What I would like to share out to all those that are listening and watching us now is that, first of all, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and stop any blame games. Because once you start doing blame games, that is like you are digging your own grave. You will never understand where you've gone wrong in life when you are doing a lot of more blame games. So just, first of all, conquer the fear in you, walk out in confidence, put on a beautiful smile, discover what is hidden within you, because we were all born with different skills and we all have these skills within us. Unleash them. It can't overnight, it will take a step, but it's better to take that step than to sit without taking a step in life. So it's time to roll the ball.
So, great words, encouragement, great instructions. It is, you must take that step, and you cannot blame others for your inactivity or for you choosing not to do. It is on you, the individual, and this is not my word, these are Leah's words, that you must stand up, take action, and do your part. So, Leah, as we are about to close our conversation today, one truth stands tall, and is that purpose is not reserved for the early, the educated, or the privileged only. It belongs to the willing. Leah's journey reminds us that creativity can be a calling, that skills can build dignity, and that it is never too late to bloom. When passion is paired with purpose and purpose is supported by action, lives change. And Leah's story shows it, tells us. Leah, I want to thank you for your courage, for your generosity, and your unwavering belief in the potential of others. You could have easily used your skills, your creativity, your talent to build for yourself, but that is not who you are. That is not what your lessons and your experiences taught you. So you've done otherwise. Your work, Leah, is proof that when we start where we are and use what we have, the impact can reach far beyond us. And you have done exactly that. And to everyone watching, this conversation is your invitation. It is an invitation to begin, to learn, to create, and to act, because life-changing conversations to inspire action is not about listening alone. It is about the coming. Leah, I want to give you the final word. Say what is on your mind.
I chose not to look on how I was brought up. I chose not to look on the humble background I was brought in, and I chose to focus on my future. I chose to go back to school at my elderly age, and I chose to do my best. And now I choose to train you how to arrange flowers so that you, in your own time, upon completion of the course, you can be able to employ yourself or get some employment from a different company. So I choose to give you what I have at hand, because I can't give you what is in my pocket, but what is in my hands is what can serve you forever, and that's floral design.
And you being the teacher. And you being the teacher.
The teacher.
You gotta put your thing on mute. And you being the teacher that you are, it is not about giving out our handouts. It's about teaching others how to fish, let them learn how to build for themselves. And you've done exactly that. All right, Leah, so thanks a lot. It's been awesome having you on. I know I'm going to have you back on because your story is so compelling, so powerful. We'll bring you on when the internet connectivities are better, when we can have an uninterrupted conversation, because your story is one that should be told without interruption. So we will bring you back on under better conditions. But for now, thanks for watching Life-Changing Conversations to Inspire Actions. My guest is Leah Jesang Cheramba from Petals to Purpose. So until next week, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
We've all had moments that break us down, searching for light when the world spins round. But in those cracks, the purpose is born, a new way to live when the old is torn. It's more than a story, it's the rise from the fall, a place where your purpose starts to call.